part, Republicans blocking a $35 cap for insulin for people with private insurance. That feels pretty significant, not just, that policy in and of itself, but what it says about who gets your life and who's on your side.
Yeah, I mean, I think this sets up a perfect contrast message for the Democrats. It was already heading this way because of all of the crazy stuff Republicans have been pushing and talking about, whether it was on Roe versus Wade and the extremist views they have. On all these other issues that they have, they seem way out of the mainstream. And Democrats can go and say, listen, forget ideology. Forget all of that. We're the competent party. We try to get stuff done. We try to improve your life. And the Republican Party has gone off the deep end, whether it's on election denierism or on abortion or whatever else it happens to be. I think it actually sets up a really, really perfect message environment for the Democrats going in the fall. And the other part of this is they can also argue is send us more troops here. Give us 2 more senators. Give us a few more House members. Because if you liked what we just did here, we can improve it if we just have a better margin going forward in it. So I think the trajectory has been, as you and I have talked, Alicia, has been going towards the Democrats in the last 6 weeks. This is only going to give them more fuel for that fire to provide that contrast message between competency and crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Kadia, it strikes me that the argument that Matt is making, we've heard some Democrats make before, which is we need more of us in order to codify Roe, right? They've already started making that argument. Now Matt's saying, if you like our legislative agenda, if you like our domestic agenda, again, send more of us. And all the things you're going to hear from the House, right, where this could have gone farther on child care, on other health care provisions, that's the stuff we can actually deliver on if there are more of us. I think that's one piece of this, Katie. I think the other piece of this, which Matt and I have in particular talked a lot about, is just show us that government can work. Show us that you can actually come together and get something done, right? That part of this is about the policy, but part of this is about the process and restoring people's faith that government can be an engine for good.
Absolutely. We saw that just last week with the secret basement meetings between Schumer and Manchin, that it took that much to get out of the limelight, get out of the politics, get off of Twitter to really get things done. We saw the government at work. And then we have seen the government at work in this past week. It's been a good week for Biden's agenda. And we saw this with either the gun control legislation after, so many back-to-back mass shootings. We saw that with the semiconductors bill and the way to boost the U.S. competitiveness against China. We saw that with the expanding healthcare services to veterans who were exposed to toxins in burn pits. And then we even saw that in the measure to allow Finland and Sweden into NATO. And all of those, Alicia, as you know, had bipartisan support. They were bipartisan votes that got us here. These are not ideologies. These are things that American people need and want, and that it's better for our domestic and foreign agenda, and that they know, regardless of party, the American people will know that this is good. This is not just a good week for Biden, but a good week for Americans. And if Republicans are deciding on whether it's going to be about the working class families or not, this is definitely fuel for the fire for Democrats going to the midterms to say, we've had the support. This has never been about partisan politics. This has been about the people, and this has been about policy, and this is about getting work done in Washington.